guys, this is Kate with Brevard Insurance Agency, and today we're going to talk about the North Carolina auto policy. And there are three main parts to the North Carolina auto policy. The first being liability coverage, the second being physical damage, and the third being optional endorsements. So firstly, I'm going to show you an example of what an auto policy declarations page might look like. Awesome. Okay, so liability insurance is required by the state of North Carolina. So if you own an automobile, you have to have liability coverage. The state minimum limits in North Carolina are 30, 60, 25, meaning you have $30,000 in bodily injury per person, up to $60,000 per accident. So $30,000 per person, $60,000 in bodily injury per accident. And the last number, that 25, is property damage that I cause. So if I ran into your vehicle and totaled it, and your vehicle was worth more than $25,000, I would be in trouble and I would be having to pay out of pocket for anything over $25,000. That being said, at Brevard Insurance, we do not recommend that you carry state minimums. We prefer to see 100, 300, 100. Then you'd have $100,000 in property damage, and we feel like generally that's a much stronger number than 25. Within liability insurance, there is uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage, and that coverage is for you as the driver operator of the vehicle. So if you were hit by an uninsured motorist, someone that does not have insurance, which unfortunately happens, you would have whatever those limits you chose are to take care of your own bodily injury or your own vehicle. We like to see that those numbers match the liability limits you carry. So if you carry 100, 300, 100, your uninsured, underinsured motorist limits should also be 100, 300, 100. So the second part of the North Carolina auto policy is physical damage, and that's for damage to your vehicle. Within that, there is other than collision, or comprehensive, as you might hear it called, and collision coverage. Other than collision would be hail damage to your vehicle, pretty much anything other than if you collide with another person or object. Collision would be, of course, if you were to get in a wreck, hit another object, hit a person, it's any sort of impact. Deductibles for these can vary. We try to stick with $0 deductibles for other than collision. So if a rock were to fly off the road and crack your windshield, if you have a $0 deductible, you're not paying anything out of pocket to get that repaired. With collision, it's really more of a preference for driver to driver. I personally carry a $500 collision deductible. I'm comfortable with repairing my vehicle up to $500. So that's up to you. Some people go as low as 100, some people go as high as 1,000. There are other optional endorsements that we won't talk about too much today, but those include towing, transportation expenses, which would be money to pay for a rental car in the event of a covered loss, and repair or replace for a new vehicle. So if you have a 2022 model year and you're the original title holder of that vehicle, contact us, contact your agent, and ask about this coverage because it's a big deal for new vehicles. And we'll touch on that in another video. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any more questions or comments, just email your agent, and thanks for helping us. Thanks for letting us help you protect what matters.